and we welcome everybody back. We're going to take a look at the South, who have been a really underachieving conference this year. In years past, they've been a very dominant conference, dominating the North. But this year, that's not the case. This year, they have only 3 teams that have a record at 500 or above. The other 3 teams are below 500, which is really surprising. We're going to start off by taking a look at the Bulldogs. And this Bulldog team is really on a mission this year to make it to the Epler Cup. And they have looked very, very good in each and every week. Right now, they're 3-0 in non-conference play. Oh, I'm sorry, 4-0 in non-conference play. And they're averaging 30.5 points a game. That's good enough to be number 4 in the league. That's a pretty tough defense that they have on the Bulldogs. Some of the wins that they've had, these are not your gifts. Let's take a look at week 1. They faced the Revolution. They beat the Revolution in a very good game, 26-20. Week number 2, they faced which is a very physical game. Again, in week number 3, they went ahead and beat the Bandits, aka the Warriors, 30-19. And in this past week, they took care of the Panthers, who are slumping themselves and haven't been looking pretty good. But they beat them 26-18. These are some pretty quality wins, and this team is really rolling. They have all of the components to get to the Epler Cup. They have the defense, they have the offense, they have the special teams. This team is geared on making the Epler Cup, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see them holding up that trophy at the end of the year. We're going to move on to the Renegades. Is a very good team. A lot of athletes. Some of these players are coming back from the Rough Riders last year, but this team is they self-implode, and they cause themselves a lot of harm rather than good by arguing on the sidelines. They have a couple of veterans in Silk and also Sean Battles. Let's take a look at what they had to say. But a lot of people say that this team might self-implode being on the sidelines, and that was seen today in the first half. How do you guys plan to work that out? And
with love. With love. We just gotta love to play the game, man. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, we got a lot of veterans on this team. Everybody on this team has been to a championship game or won a championship game, man. So we just gotta work it out. We all grown men out here. That's what it all boils down to at the end of the day.
More quick questions. A lot of people want to know, first of all, Battles, do you take steroids? And second of all, Silk, is it time for you to retire yet?
I probably should have retired a couple of years ago, but I'm taking vitamins.
Can I just go to the gym and work out, man, like everybody else? Come on, man. I take my protein shake. That's about it. Shit. And the Renegades are 3-1 right now in non-conference play. They're averaging 27.3 points a game, and they're first in the league in points allowed, only allowing 11 points a game, which is very, very good. However, this team has done themselves a lot of harm and has cost themselves a game, and possibly they could have lost a couple of more games by self-imploding on the sidelines. This team argues a lot, and in football that's going to happen, but they do it to the point to where it may end up costing them a first seed in the playoffs. Some of the wins that they've had this year have been very good wins. First week, they faced the Phoenix, 33-12. Did a pretty good job there. Second week is where they ran a game, but they lost against the Revolution and bounced back after their first loss. Last 2 games, they faced the Panthers 4-6. And in this past week, they beat the Bandits or Warriors, whichever one you want to call them, but they beat them 20-13. Now, this Renegades team is, like I said, a very good team. They have a good offense. Sean Battles is the captain on offense, Silk, captain on defense. And I think they're going to get this team headed in the right direction and instill some of that veteran leadership that this team needs right now, because right now they're acting very immature and acting like a first-year team. But I'm pretty sure that they're going to get it together, and they're good enough to be still a top seed in the South. We're going to move on to the Wrecking Crew, who right now are 2-2, allowing 20 points a game and scoring
just 18.3 points a game. A lot of people expect this team to be better than where they're at right now record-wise. And right now, they're a good team. I don't know what's wrong with this team, but they're still a playoff caliber team. Something is definitely wrong, though. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe somebody can point it out to us, but I can't figure out why this team is losing the way that they are. Granted, they've only lost 2 games, but I believe those are 2 games that that they should have won. Let's see who they. Let's take a look at their scores the past couple of weeks. They faced the Panthers in week 1, won that game, 18-12. That's a game that they should have won. Week number 2, they faced the Bandits, aka the Warriors, 23-20 in a win. That's a good quality win for them. Week number 3, they went ahead and faced the Phoenix, lost 26-19. I don't know if they slept on the Phoenix, but this is a win that they should have had. Very good, very close game, but they should have come out on top in that game. And then this past week, they went ahead and faced the Bucks, and the Bucks beat them 22-13. So right now they're in a slump. I'm expecting those coaches to get this team together. Let's not forget they won the Apple Cup just a couple of years ago. So this is still a very good team. They have a lot of pieces still in place from that championship team. So they know what it takes. They know that they have to get it together coming in the conference. But with the South being so weak, they can afford to lose a couple of games in conference. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Rhinos. The Rhinos, very good defensive team throughout the years, but this year they're giving up 23.5 points a game, which is, average for this league. Or at least this year it is. They're putting up 21.3 points a game. They're not really a good offensive team, but this team is predicated on defense, and that's what I think they have to get back to is the basics. Defense wins championships, offense wins games, but the offense is there. I think they can score enough points to get it done, but this defense really has to step it up because they've been giving up a lot of points that they normally don't give up. Normally this team is 1 or number 2 in the league in defense, and is up there with everybody else. But like I said, this year, I'm not sure what's going on. This defense really has to step it up if they want to make it to the Apple Cup, somewhere where they've been striving to get to as the Longhorns have. But this defense has to step it up. The offense is there, but let's go, Rhinos. I know you can get this job done.